Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and now I'll be playing my DeathWorld map. In the previous episode we spent a really long time, sorry about that, moving PETROCHEM from like here over there. And what it allows us to do, it allowed us to actually free up lots and lots of space for the smelter that we'll place right here. So we'll need a lot of space for the smelter, and now we kinda have it. Almost. We don't really have okay, we kind of lost lubricant here, I guess. So we'll need to adjust it a little bit. I could say fix the smelter a tiny bit, but it should be possible and relatively straightforward to do. We also somewhat planned where exactly like different things will be. So that's good, right? We'll know where things are supposed to come to. Now, what we can see here is that we are missing a couple of things that the rest of the base needs, and I'm not sure. So first thing that's missing is lubricant. We noticed it earlier, right? That's kind of obvious. It's very obvious that we're missing it. So let's just I don't know, like fix it maybe, like get it. So we can have lubricant production back. Oh, sorry. What am I saying? Lubricant production is already in there. We just need to deliver. Just need to deliver it down there. And the alternative is actually to rely on robots, and I don't think it's such bad of an idea. Can we afford to use logistic robots? We have 1.2 thousand robots. Yes, I say we can afford to rely on logistic robots to deliver and like do stuff with lubricant. So let's do that. Let's just do that. How do we do that? We'll have a Berlin pump. How much lubricant do we even need for this base? Let's take a look. I need 750 lubricant per minute, so it's 75 barrels per minute. 70 robots. Oh, what do I need it for? I need lubricant. Oh, we'll need lots of it for engines. Lots of it for engines. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't. You know what? Let's not use Berlin pump just yet. Let's try to do it kind of the old way. We'll just be bringing lots of lubricant over there. We could do it like this, maybe. Okay, maybe we cannot. This part can be removed. This part can be removed. We can have like something like this. Brought down, and from here on, just connect it like that. So now the lubricant part should be solved. Another thing that we actually need lots of plastic, and I think we wanted to build plastic here. So there are a couple of things that are kind of happening, right? First of all, we need to have, okay, not like that. We need to have plastic production. And we'll need to have plastic production. We'll need to send it like to the site. I'm thinking about having it like right here, a couple of lines. Just producing lots and lots of plastic. The problem is that we also need some batteries, and I'm not quite sure about batteries. Do we have space? Maybe we should have the things done here on this side. It's not like this space is used for anything, to be honest. So yeah, maybe that would be better. Maybe instead of trying to use things on that side, we should just do things on this one instead. And what specifically we want? We want Okay, we want some batteries. For the batteries, we'll need 12 kind of things producing batteries, and that requires actually sulfuric acid. How much do we need for sulfuric acid? We need 1.5 of this builds of this like logs, chemical plants producing sulfuric acid. So I would say let's produce it over here. Let's get sulfuric acid done here, and the plastic we need 8.2 if we add prod modules in there. Let's think. So 8.2 with prod modules is basically like 12 plus 10. 12 plus 12 essentially. Let's do this. Let's do it like this. We'll have some of it going here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And like, did I say? Needed 8, but we could say we could have 12. We could have 12, right? Let's do it like this. And we want to get, actually going to get a lot of plastic out of it. How should we do it? So let's say this is our output for the plastic. Here is output for the plastic. The thing is that I probably want to have. Do we need to use charcoal for anything except plastic? Let's take a look. I have a feeling it's only for plastic. Oh, it's also for this stuff, for explosives. And I want to keep explosive build around here. So let's say we'll have 2 belts of plastic coming out of this. And I'll want to have the plastic maybe placed right there. Maybe I want plastic to be here. And yeah, charcoal, I guess it will go further forward or something. Right, this part. How would we do this? I think just like that, right? We'll have inserters outputting some stuff. Oh, it's not divisible. It doesn't divide by 4. It's fine. We'll do it like that. We'll have a little bit more of these things. We'll do it like this, and like everything should just work. Okay. 1, 2. We'll copy it, paste it there, and it should work. We'll do the same thing here on this side. Couple of inserters here, couple of inserters here. Power poles. Copy it, bring it there, swap the side. Nice. So from this moment on, we should have plastic coming here, and it should be balanced. We basically have like 2 belts of plastic. Okay. Good. We have 2 belts of plastic. That's really, really good. One thing that we are missing here, we are missing a couple of inserters here. Just grab them. And potentially, right, also missing a power pole. Let's fix this. 1, 2. What is happening? 3, 4. And all of this is about plastic. Okay, good. That's it. Oh no, that's not it. That is not it. We actually will need to rethink. I guess we'll have to rethink the charcoal. Maybe we'll swap them, maybe we'll move plastic a little bit above. We'll have to think about it. But one thing that I completely forgot is to connect these things Right, so we are missing a connection. And I don't think there is really a good way to get, at least I can think of a good way to get it unless I do something like that. Unless I move the power poles, this power poles right in the middle. Because we need to have deliveries of the... We need to have deliveries of the petroleum gas. And we'll do it like that. Right? There is our delivery of petroleum gas. Okay. Oh, no. No, I broke something. Broke something again. Okay. We are doing that. What is our evolution? Is it already time for large biters? No, we don't have behemoth biters yet. That is good, and I want to add some lights. Oh, why did I do this? I want to add some lights right here. Like this. And we'll need a connection. The PETROCHEM, how can we get it? We could... I guess move it like to the side or something. Like that. Right, nice. So that is the way this stuff will be connected. And here is our power connection. Good. So we figured this part out, except the whole charcoal part, but honestly that's okay. That should be not that hard to have. That means that we don't really need this part at all. That we can delete this thing. We are not really producing... So the thing is, we are not really producing sulfur either. Right, so how do we adjust this part? I honestly want to maybe move this whole block a little bit. No, I will not be moving it higher just in case, but I would like to move this part a little bit higher. Okay, just like that. And we'll have... We'll deliver plastic over here. So this will be our plastic. It will go kind of down here, and we will... This whole thing can be just removed. We are not gonna be using it here. Rubber port, let's skip this. The water for the batteries. You know what? We'll just copy it. Just copy it. And we'll say that we'll have batteries being done right here. So we'll be doing batteries right here. We needed how many? I forgot. Like 12, right? So let's do this. We need 12. That means that we need to double this whole thing. Let's kind of double it. Let's grab this side and just paste it. What's this? This is the output. This is the input. So we need a little bit of iron and a little bit of copper. And this result will get a bunch of batteries. We'll actually get like just one belt, even less of batteries, so it's not even a huge amount. But it's okay, we can basically grab it and place it, let's say like here, we leave some space. And here we have it, our batteries. So we'll have plastic and batteries just kind of go in there. So before plastic and batteries, good. We also want sulfur getting delivered there. Let's maybe focus on this. This will be the input, that's okay. Right, I feel like... Is this placement correct? Right, 4 up, 4 down, yes. Do we want to have something similar here? After 4 builds for the plastic, do we want to swap? Or maybe we will... I think what we actually wanted, I think we wanted to send an input on the other side. Right, it's like literally the same build. It's exactly the same build. Why am I doing that? Let's do it like this. Let's copy it. We copied it. And we place it right here. And this exact thing will be our battery build. We'll just need to switch the recipe. And we'll need to send like a different input in there. But that's pretty much it. This belt can just take a little bit from the smelters. I think it's totally reasonable for it to do that. So we'll have something coming from the smelters here. Great. Okay. And we will need the sulfur production. Sulfur production is basically this small tiny build. We just copy it and we'll keep it pretty much exactly the way it is, or like mostly maybe exactly the way it is, I don't know. Let's leave some space for good stuff. We'll leave some space for like beacons and whatever else we might want to add here. Yep, like that. Okay, let's do this. This is the input. Do you want to swap this maybe? No, I don't think I do. Maybe I do. So this is the input, and the input here is just like something simple. For the sulfuric acid we need only iron. Okay, we can get it. We can easily get some iron here, and we'll get sulfuric acid. Sorry. Right, this is sulfuric acid, but we also need some sulfur production. I think... Right, and for sulfur production, how much do we need? We need a little bit for sulfuric acid, and we need a little bit as like sulfur, as a regular sulfur. So what should we do? We could actually just move all of this maybe a little bit down. I'm not sure by how much. We'll figure this out soon. So let's say we have 2 of this placed like this. Okay, but we need to move it by 1 more tile. We'll have some sulfur as like sulfur produced here. So this is our... This is fast enough, maybe like that would be better. That's our sulfur production. But we'll also send along the same belt. Okay, good. I really like what I'm seeing. I think the build is becoming better and better. I think it's becoming better and better. Right. Sulfur can be produced just from that stuff, so we don't need like anything extra here. Right, this is water. This is water. Petroleum. So this servoport is really in a very inconvenient spot. Let's move it over there and we'll give it some connection. Okay, let's see. We need the water. The water can be retrieved very easily right from there. That's actually the last of the water. These things, they're supposed to be batteries, I believe, unless I'm mistaken. It's supposed to be batteries. And we'll be producing lots of batteries, we just need to feed them with iron and copper. And we'll need to feed them with sulfuric acid, now that I think about it. Right, sulfuric acid, it will actually be delivered I kinda want to have it delivered over, like, here. Are we receiving the pipes? Wait, we don't have the pipes? I think that's a problem. Let's request some pipes, because I thought that we have the request, but doesn't seem to be the case. And we're like, why are we missing those? Okay, on the way. Some of them are on the way. That's good. Now, we are producing sulfuric acid here. That's good. Now what we need to do, we need to send it over there. So that's first usage of sulfuric acid. It's kind of important. It's pretty important, to be honest. And the second usage is we need to send it here, so that be used for whatever it is that needs to use it. Okay, this whole thing, do we want to have it? Do we need it here? I don't think we really need it, but I'm not sure. What are we supposed to have here? We're supposed to... Okay, this line is for sulfur. That's good. What do we want to have here? What was here? Plastic, right? That was the plastic. Let's do something about that. Let's actually... So this is the plastic, and we are missing it right now. That's bad. That's a bad thing when you are missing something that you built, like that you kind of planned to have. Right, this thing is totally not needed here. This thing, that's too much. We'll have plastic delivered from there. Good. Good. Why we are not producing plastic? We are not producing it because we don't have charcoal. How about we bring some charcoal? But here, temporarily, right? Because we don't want it long term, we just want it right now, like right now, for the plastic. And the thing that I connected incorrectly, I actually needed sulfur there from here. That's our sulfur, because the other line is plastic. The water, we don't need water here. We actually don't need this block at all. We don't need anything from here. Well, it's not correct what I said, but we don't need... We need almost nothing from there. Right, I think that is more correct. We need almost nothing. We will bring... right, this thing here. Actually, even further. Here we'll have a splitter. Nice. We'll bring something... We'll reroute all of this. I'll reroute all of this stuff, obviously. It's just that I want to make sure that the base is operational. Right now, I want to make sure that it's working. And to do that, I need to make like some tweaks here and there. One thing that I'd like to do actually, I want to have an upgrade planner. Or should I even... Yes. I want to upgrade from these things to those. Correct. To upgrade all of that. And then I want to delete it. Make it a removal, like deleter. And I want to delete medium electric pulse that are in the middle. So I want this one's gone. I want this one's gone. This one's gone. And this one's... Oh. Really? Okay. We'll try again. We'll try again. I want this one's gone. This one's also gone. This line gone. That line gone. So we don't have this like not nice power connections. Let's call it like this. Let's call this not very nice power connections. Okay, good. This thing removed. Lubricant. Why we are not getting it? Why it's not getting delivered? Okay, now we should have lubricant delivered. We are getting plastic, finally. We're finally getting some plastic, that's good. That's actually great that we get it. Sulfur and batteries. Okay, let's figure this part out. Batteries, they require sulfuric acid. And sulfuric acid requires sulfur, and sulfur requires water. And look at that, we don't have water. How interesting. This one doesn't have petroleum. I guess that one doesn't have petroleum either. That is correct. So let's kinda connect the things somewhat, maybe. How can we do it so that it kinda looks nice? I think I'd like to do it like this. Right, we can bring it a little bit up there, and we could have this connection. Nice. Look at that. So we are getting sulfur. Sulfur is getting produced. I'm not sure whether this is enough. If it's not enough, we will scale it. Like, we have some space here, we should be able to do it. The sulfuric acid. I don't know. I think we're supposed to have like something better here. Like maybe this inserters. This inserter and that inserter. Maybe this will be better. And let's say we'll have like a faster one in here. Yeah, like we are a little bit slow, I guess, with production. Well, not exactly slow, but we are not getting a lot of iron. Yeah, so this thing wants to be like, we want to be like iron. And this thing is a combination of iron and copper. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm really surprised by this placement, but it seems to be correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. It seems to be correct. So we have some batteries as well. How could we forget about that? We don't need water here, at least. No, we do. We do need water for that part, but let's say we are not producing. Yeah, we are basically at this point not really producing rockets. We don't have military like production. Not like military science, but we don't have rocket production. Okay, good. What we're doing, we are building things here a little bit and like slightly scaling it. Do we want to leave some space here? Let's leave some space in between, actually. It's not like we... Oh, this is not great. This placement is not great. We got to delete it. We got to bring this whole thing above. But I don't really want to. I guess we can. I guess we can do that, but I don't like what I see here. Let's be honest, I don't really like that. Should we leave so much space there? I think we should. Let's try to be a little bit... Let's try to leave a little bit more space here and there. So this part... We don't actually need this rubber port, because we have one over there. That means that... Oh, means that we could copy and paste this thing. Oh, we have... Okay, we have like a tiny problem here, but that's okay. That is okay. The important part is that now robots should be able, like, should be building this thing. Yes, and that's the part that actually matters. We also have batteries. We also have batteries here, and we could send them on their way. Right, let's just send them to make sure that the base is working. Okay-ish. while we are doing whatever it is we are doing. Right. Oh. Nice. Nice. I like what I see. So, we fixed the base. It's a bit spaghetti-like. Well, it's not exactly fixed, right? Because we still need to have these things. Okay. We need to produce some explosives. And from those explosives, we need coal, sulfur, and water. You know what, let's do it like this. Let's say we'll be producing explosives right here. No, right, we'll delete this part because we don't... Oh, we can't... Yes, we can. It's not used for anything there. Let's delete this one, let's delete this one. Let's say the explosives will be delivered, will be produced here, and we'll be producing a lot of them. I'm not sure exactly how many explosives we need, but I think we'll need a lot, because we'll need to be exporting this like explosive cannon shell. No, not this thing. For artillery, we need explosives, lots of them, 8 of them, and we need explosive cannon shell. So actually the fact that we have explosive production here, you know what, it's okay. The robots will just have to work a little bit. It is okay. Right, we'll basically have something like this with lots of long inserters working. Alright, how can we... Right, we'll give power connection like this. This will be our explosive production, and we'll be producing a lot of explosives. Now that actually I can see that this was not the greatest placement, this would be better. Nice, and we can deliver some water here. That shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so this is our water. What is our water? Oh, interesting. We do not have water. Wow. I guess it's okay. We could grab the water from here, maybe. Yeah, it's looking a bit strange what we are doing, but it should be still mostly fine. And we can grab this thing and just copy it, I don't know, like, let's say this many times. Right? Right, let's collect everything off the ground. Oh, I see what's happening. Ballistic robots, do your thing. Do the logistics, this stuff. Oh no. For some reason it's not considered to be like an item on the ground. Interesting. Really interesting. Right. Okay. Let's look at it like this. We have this production that produces a lot, like lots of stuff. We want to have... Oh, let me open spreadsheet. We want to have at a moment notice... Oh, it's a different spreadsheet. We'll be using artillery trains, not trains, but like artillery, and we'll be delivering explosives over there. And one train, let me find it. Where is it? Okay, here is my spreadsheet. One train will need to deliver 1.6 thousand explosives. That means that each of this will need to have more than 100 kind of like stored in a chest. let's do this. More than 100 explosives. How? Like, what's the stack size of explosives? I don't know. Let's say it's 50. So we'll need this many explosives. The speed of their production is not very fast. So yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot of explosives that we'll be making here, and I feel like maybe we shouldn't have... You know what? Let's do it without this many chests. Let's just do it with like a belt. Because realistically, what's the speed that we could have all of this working? Okay, we don't care. The speed doesn't really matter. Because, yeah, we'll just have, I guess, a chest here, maybe 2 chests, with lots and lots of speed. And potentially, actually, we could bring it, in theory, closer to here. We could belt it closer so that the chest is located kind of over there somewhere. Stack inserter. Sounds good. Oh, wait, no, this is bad. What am I doing? I could fix it like this. Okay, now it should look good. We have how many? We have 12, so it's like 6 plus 6. 6 here. And we could do something like that to make them kind of go more or less evenly. Right, sulfur, we are taking sulfur, we are taking... Why are these things not working? Okay, now everything's working. So we are producing lots of explosives now. Let's say we don't need this part. We probably don't need rocket production. I want it to be like a little bit better anyway. So I don't really like what I see there. Okay, like that. And we'll need coal delivered there, so we'll remove all of that. We'll remove the rockets from here. We are removing basically everything here. This part is also removed. This part can be gone. And this part can be gone. Nice. Okay. What did we get? We have now really good production of solid fuel. It's supposed to be working. Oh. Okay, that's bad. My bad. Shouldn't have done that. Actually, let's just pick all of this up, or like partially, I guess, some things up. Our inventory is full again. What's okay, let's just like throw away all this stuff. Let's bring coal like this and solid fuel like that. Good. This is great. So now we kind of finished this part a bit. Well, not exactly finished, but it's better now. It's the state of our base is significantly better right now because we actually fixed like batteries, we fixed sulfur. I think we finished PETROCHEM now, but like not really. I mean, it's kind of finished, but I don't think we can treat it as finished in like normal sense. I want actually to have something like this done here on the side. Can we do this? Let's see. Can I just copy this and like place it here? Because this would be great. We could actually have something like that. The problem is the placement of the sulfur. But in theory we could bring in sulfur back here. No, I don't want it. I want it to go kind of over there. So this part makes it a tiny bit hard for the iron to be like extracted over there. like delivered to the left. But I think we should be able to do that. I feel like we should be able to still make it work. Wait, let's see. We'll have maybe something like this. Okay, it's looking great. We could actually use solid fuel. Oh, right, that's a great idea, I think. We could use solid fuel to feed all of this smelter, right? We don't need to use charcoal for that. We could really use solid fuel. Right, I think that's great. I think that's how we should do this. Just a question of how exactly do we bring it to the other side. Maybe we can bring it... yeah, that's the problem. How do we bring it over there? How do we bring charcoal over there? We could just belt it right through here. It's possible, right? We could just belt things through and then kind of split it here. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Let's say we'll be belting things through. We'll just have our charcoal thing delivered over there. Like this. And obviously the priority is to the right. That's the priority. However, we can still do something like this. Oh, no. No. Did I break anything? No, I didn't. I didn't break stuff yet. We'll have to update it. It's okay. We'll update the thing. And here... right. It's kind of the tiny problem. Unless, I guess, we split it somewhere here so that we don't have to split it further down, maybe. Yeah, let's try to do it like this. It's not the greatest thing that we ever done, but it's also probably not the worst thing either. Right? So we'll turn it the other direction and we'll just go over there. Like this. Like this. There. Over there. And like this. Over there. Nice. So now we actually should be getting... oh, look at that. We ran out of underground belts. So now we should be getting some stuff there and... how do I make it work? I think like this. Right. This will go here, like this, and like that. This part will obviously be changed, right? I just want to remove all this blinking. For now, that's like really my goal. I just want all of these things to be powered up. So this will be our iron smelter. We'll move these belts up there somewhere, right? That shouldn't be really a huge concern at this point. We might want to move this whole thing to the left by how much? By really just 2 tiles. We just need 2 tiles to the left. Can we do it? Let's do this. Let's say we'll remove this part. We'll grab all of that. Maybe except the other thing. Except the belt. And we'll move it. How much did we say by 2 tiles? 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we could move it by like 5? No, 4 tiles. Because if you move it by 4 tiles, then what would it mean? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we potentially have space for beacon, if we wanted to. Not that we really would want it, at least I don't think we would. But it's an option, right? It would be an option. We lost a bunch of power, by the way, on this, but that's okay. That is honestly fine. Let's see what we are doing here. We have a huge smelter for the... for what? For copper, for iron, a combined one. Should we just interleave it, like, and make it copper, iron, copper, iron, copper, iron? I don't know. I do not know. I mean, copper iron wouldn't be that bad, I think. But I'm not exactly a fan of that, because it could be, like, hard to balance it. I don't know. I do not know. We'll have to figure this out. We'll have to figure this out. But we are slowly rebuilding the base, as you can see, right? We... like, our old base is becoming smaller and smaller, and soon it will not even have the smelter. Yeah. That's the plan. That's the plan. Okay, let's go to the spot so that we see it next time we start playing. But I think we are making a huge progress, like we are making huge changes to the build. Do we have enough crude oil? We have enough crude oil. Look at that. We have lots of it, actually. That's good. All of this stuff seems to be working. We have space for beacons pretty much everywhere. This part could also be adjusted a bit if we needed to have more explosives production. We can do that, right? Look at that, how much we have. Maybe we should limit it. No, I don't want to limit. I want to have lots of explosives, right? So we have it here, and yeah, that's the base. It's doing something. It's trying to smelt. Actually, it doesn't have problems with smelting 4 yellow lines of iron. Like, that's not a problem. Let's maybe quickly take a look at our mining part. This thing is all stopped. This one stopped. This stuff stopped. It's red. Here. This one is red. Red. This stuff. I mean, it's basically gone. You just have a chest lying there. This stuff. Completely red. Completely red. This is still doing something. Actually, all three. So we'll keep them. This part is gone. This is not needed. And we look what we found. We're missing sulfuric acid. And now we have sulfuric acid production. Great. At least we should have it. We should have sulfuric acid production. This is great. One other thing that I don't like here. I don't like the way this thing balances everything. This should be much better because this balances the input. As you can see now, input is consumed on both sides, even though the output is consumed only from one side. What is happening with the robots? Oh, we lost connection. That's what's happening. That's really bad when it happens. We do not want to be in such a situation. We do not want to not have connection between halves of our base. Okay, now we are back with a single... Oh, that was actually wrong, because we had connection over here. So, what's the problem here? Why is this... like, blinking? Missing construction robots? What are they talking about? What is happening? Like, what happened? Why is all of this suddenly so slow? Our construction robots are busy with something, I see. I don't know what exactly they're doing. It's a construction robots. What? Why are they going here? Are they going to recharge? But why here? It just doesn't make sense, to be honest, to me. Yeah, it's sometimes really hard to understand what construction robots actually are doing. Okay, we have some stone here, that's good. That is pretty good. Let's take a look. Do we have enough blue chips? Maybe I should grab some of them here. We don't seem to have a lot of... Right, we're having issues with green circuits. That's understandable, really. No surprise here. I'm not surprised that we're having problems with that. Right, we do have some space here, so we could, like, figure out and do something here. If we really wanted to, I guess. I don't know, it's slightly inconvenient that we have plastic and all these things coming from this kind of level. And the space that we have is actually quite a bit larger. But it's okay. It is okay. We don't need this, but we don't need this one. Let's take a break. Thanks everyone for watching. This was episode, I believe, 46, and we are preparing to delete our old base. We'll do it soon. Cheers.